My stepson treated me like dirt for 15 years. Now, he wants me to give him college money because we are family? James was 2 when I married his mom, Emily. I'm now 39, he's 17, and for 15 years this kid has acted like I'm furniture. Not mean, just nothing. I'd say, "Hey James, how was school?" He'd walk past me like I was speaking another language. My kids with Emily try to talk to him. He looks through them like they're ghosts. Fine, whatever. His dad, Dan, cheated on Emily, but James worships the guy. Every other weekend at Dan's, he comes back talking about how cool Dan's new kids are, how fun Dan's house is. My kids hear this. They stopped trying to connect with him years ago. Here's the thing. Emily and I both make good money. We set up college funds early. Emily puts 100% into James's fund. I put 80% into our 3 kids' funds, and Emily adds 20%. Fair, right? She handles her kid, we handle ours together. Last week, Emily told James about his college fund. He's thrilled. Goes to Dan's for the weekend. Comes back furious. Why is theirs bigger than mine? Emily explains the split. Now he's screaming at me. You've been pretending to be family for 15 years, but you won't even help with my education. I'm standing there thinking, family? Family? This kid told me 4 years ago I wasn't his family when I suggested therapy. James, you literally said I wasn't. That was different. How? I was a kid. You were 13. Emily suggests we could take money from our youngest's fund, pay it back over time. My call, she says. So we sat down yesterday, all 3 of us. If you want my money, I tell him, you answer my questions. Whatever. Why do you hate me? And this kid, breaks down the most insane story I've ever heard. Apparently Dan's been feeding him poison since the divorce. Told him I was the reason his parents couldn't reunite. That was when we had our daughter. I was pumping my spawn into his mother to trap her. That therapy was our plan to diagnose him as troubled and ship him to boarding school. Wait, Emily interrupts. Your father said what? Turns out, when Emily's dad had that accident and she stayed with her parents for 3 weeks, that's when Dan cheated. But Dan told James that Emily abandoned him and he got lonely. So you knew he cheated, but he was lonely. 3 weeks, James. Here's the kicker. Dan's new wife's parents set up trusts for Dan's other kids. Nothing for James because he's not their grandkid. Dan saved nothing. So let me get this straight, I say. Your dad has no college fund for you? No, but he told you to demand more from me? He said you were screwing me over. The man who saved nothing is saying I'm screwing you over? Will taking my money make us family? No. Will you be nicer to my kids? No. Then why should I pay? Because what? Because I need it. Emily's crying now. James, what's your plan here? And this kid, he looks us dead in the eyes. Take the money, go to college, never talk to any of you again. Maybe mom eventually, when I forgive her for destroying our family. Emily stands up. I destroyed our family? Your father cheated. You didn't have to leave. James, you could have forgiven him. That's when I knew we were done. I'm not contributing a dime. Emily's keeping her original contribution, giving it to him at 18. He can figure out the rest with Dan, who I'm sure will have lots of great advice about loans. James moved to Dan's full-time last week, didn't even pack everything. Left his house key on the counter with a note, for your real kids. Kids are confused, but honestly relieved he's gone. Dan called yesterday asking when we're sending James's share of the college money. What share? His portion, as Emily's son. The portion you contributed to? Click. James texted Emily last night. Dad says you're being vindictive. She texted back. Ask Dad about his college fund for you. No response since.